Thank you everyone, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed this morning's little story, the science fiction story that you're starring in. And so you're the hero in your own science fiction story. Welcome to Puzzled. We're about to escape from the solar system. That's what Eric Weinstein is saying, that the solar system is a puzzle room and we're going to escape. And we are. And it's a game. And we've discovered the game and this is how you play it, and then therefore once you know how to play it, then you know how to win. So think tripartite strength. If you're looking for a model of engineering that just takes all the physics bollocks, see a sphere of water, a molecule of water that's held together, isn't it? Water is life, isn't it? You're made from water, aren't you? Everything is made from water. Water and the propagation of light are it. Okay, so water. Happy? Center of water, equator, with a wave function on it between the two dimensions of the cavitation on the top and the solid water on the bottom. Above that surface lies the ring tension, a halo of bending. And so the main force that holds all that together is raised above the surface of the equator from its rotation. And therefore a magnetic field is created. And that magnetic field has an entity and it's called water. Yeah. You squash north and south together of a magnetic field. Look at the distortions of light that you get. Light will become distorted. And take that to the nth degree and go, okay, keep going. And it actually becomes a boundary between the two dimensions, a meniscus, a film. And on that film, there are tiny little toroids. And if you look at one of those little toroids, you'll find the surface of it is created from a tiny little toroid doing a 720 spin. And if you look at it smaller and smaller, you'll see the different states, and you see the standard model getting built from qualities of spin. Yeah. So it's just qualita, it's measure of qualities and properties of these toroids. And so once you recognize that it's fractal, when you try and look at it, then you stop looking and you go, okay, so I just need a torus. How big can it be? As big as you want. Best one, mantle of planet, with a meniscus around it, with a cavitation outside, compressing in, a force at the center of the planet pressing out, and a meniscus protecting between the Goldilocks zone. And in that Goldilocks zone, there's vector still further twisting, twisting and twisting and twisting. There are three transforms, tripartite transform, creating magnetic field water. And that water is in motion, so further transforms take place. Got it? Our engineering model. Now, what that means to you in your life is that to play the game. Okay? So there are three perspectives. There is action, there is screen, there is observer. Look at the action. Yeah. Recognize that's everyday life, you're looking at it. Look at the screen. Yeah, look at the screen. There's a mechanism there that the action's been played on. Is the screen damaged by the action that's played upon it? If there is a huge flood on the screen, is the screen damaged by the flood? If there is an image of a massive explosion on the screen, is their screen damaged by the action? No. And therefore you can stand on the perspective of the screen. Take yourself to the screen, to the mechanism, to the water that exists upon which this light is playing. Yeah. Viscously. And so now can you see that what it's thought that actually is the fast viscosity of light. So now the sphere has a reflective surface with light on it. We're observing it from the center out from our own bubbles. So we create our own reality. And so observer. So now we can see we have action going on that we choose. We choose what we want to happen in that action. We choose whether we're the hero or the coward. We choose courage, or we choose to be frightened. And choosing to be frightened is boring. Choosing to be a hero is brilliant. But there's a chance of danger, hurt, death even. But if you know, go back to the screen, the screen's still there. Even if I die on the screen, even if the action on the screen dies, I haven't died. The screen is still there. Brilliant. So, not going to waste my life. I want to die honourably then, in that case, in a just cause, for a righteous cause. Yeah. Because the observer The observer wants to see a nice story, wants to see nice things happening. He doesn't want to see pornography. I'm telling you that. God doesn't want to watch any more fucking pornography. He's fed up of paedophilia. Right? He doesn't like watching paedophilia. What do you mean watching paedophilia? God's watching paedophilia, is he? Yes. Because you know where God observes from? From your eyes. Your eye is the eye of God. It is the spark of light that was created, around which the whole protein thing is wrapped, yeah, by the Anunnaki and the people who messed around with our genetics. The Sumerians have the information we need, that the gods lived among us and constructed us, right? But they have to construct us around something that the observer has to exist in order for us to have conscious thought, and that's the eye. And look how it's constructed as a mechanism of force in some of my last drawings from Vitruvian Man. And so the observer is God. And so if you believe that God doesn't exist, you can do anything. You can make your eyes look at paedophilia, and you're the fucking protein doing the fucking raping and the paedophilia, yeah. And you're getting hard on it, aren't you, motherfuckers? Yeah, hard on it. You love it, hurting innocence, because you know you're corrupting God. You're making God watch what you're doing. You demons. You demons. Yeah. But the eyes that you have are the eyes of God, and therefore the spark of light that you are is the spark of light of us as one entity of God. And we're about to return to be those entities again. And so we need to be one entity. We'll be fragmented into individual gods. Right? So we'll have to get used to it. Yeah. This is the target, man. You don't fucking believe me. I don't care. Right? I believe in the next phase. We're not just choosing kings and queens. We're choosing gods. And I want to be a god. And I want to run my god, my body that I'm given, which will be all the people who come with me. I want to run it with absolute purity of Christ. I want to be Christ in that sense. We are striving to be the morality of Christ in every motion of our lives. Because then we know that God is liking what we're doing. And God is love. And therefore all you have to do is learn how to love and then do it. You get it? And that's it. And so what will happen in terms of the engineering is that when 3i Atlas went past Mars, it's dropped a mass, it seeded its charge, it set its charge to our negative, massive negative, 137 and a bit, our current reading on the fine structure constant. It's set to that value of alpha, and so we're about to change that value by sending a shockwave of love out from the planet as a sphere that we sent out. The plan is, from timing perspective, that the shockwave gets just in the right place where it takes over from the influence of the current moon, the corrupt one, which is an insect's lens, an insect's needle pointing into our fucking dimensions, sucking us dry. An insect is true, right? We are just as nothing to this insect. It has found a way of taking imagine a mosquito's needle points to the nth dimension. The third policeman's needle goes interdimensionally in here and just fucking sucks energy out of us, and it messes with our minds because we've become stupid, but we've just become really, really smart, like that. And so that's what begins the rapture. It cannot be stopped. It just had to be timed right, and I believe it's now. So get going. Remember, you know what to do. Lock down, go home, learn musical instruments, get ready for a party, listen for instructions. Absolutely no sex at all. Nothing in here. Just love. There probably will be sex at the end. It's going to be an excellent party. And you're all invited, because every single one of you is coming with us. Even the worst of you. You're all going to be in your bodies. You paedophiles will be in my body. And I will control you. And we are going to be a very powerful creature. Yeah. I'm in charge. The engineers are back. Welcome home. Follow the Rebel King. Worship is not required. Just good behaviour. See you later.